Philippines is a big country for us for first post. I mean, we have a relationship of third biggest in terms of viewership and subscription after India and the US.
Yeah.
So for the domestic audience, if I could ask you about your relationship with the Vice President, Sara Duterte. I know you've refused to comment on the impeachment process, so let me ask you point blank, do you support the removal?
I've not refused to comment on the impeachment process. I've just said, I've made it very clear that the executive, the president, has very little role to play in that process. So we are of course very interested parties, very interested observers, but it doesn't go beyond that. Well, I think that the political heat, all the noise is toned down. And we are, because that was on the build-up to the last election in May. That was what we call the midterm elections. You say the president and the vice president are not candidates because we have a 6-year term. Everyone else, more or less, has a 3-year term. The senators, 12-12. That's how we elect them. So it was a build-up to the election. So the political heat, the political noise, the political rhetoric, of course, rose accordingly. But the election is done. It was conducted very well. There was no, of course, there were still problems, but as a rule, I would venture to say that it was the most peaceful, most transparent election we've had in recent history, in my memory, anyway. So now, since then, since everything has been decided, the electoral protests, for the most part, have been decided, and so peace once again reigns.
The charge against her to hatch an assassination plot, you worked with her. Do you think she's capable of something like that? Oh.
I don't know. But I'm really not in a position to say what that's about. But you have to be careful. Yeah. But then, in my position, there always is some kind of threat, and we take them all very seriously.